Hey, beautiful. I am here today to check in with you because I want to know if you have experiences like I used to. So, we are in the midst of a pretty large home project right now. We have our entire garage torn out, the floor, and our porch is totally torn out, and so is our driveway. So, we have a large project happening in the midst, and as you know, with construction, there's there's always some unknowns, right? And then there's also you have to deal with the weather, and so there's a lot of things that are out of our control. And here's the question for today is how do you handle things that are out of your control? How do you respond in those moments? Do you do what I used to do? And so what I mean by that is what I used to do is I would think of all of the things that could go wrong, right? It's all up here. I would think of all of the things that could go wrong in any scenario when things felt out of control. And I mean, the next thing you know, right? You're in tears, you're anxious, and anxiety is just taken over because you can't get your mind off of all of the things that could go wrong, right? And that anxiety and that frustration and the unknown cause you to maybe be somewhat of a witch to other people. Does that happen to you? That used to happen to me. I would be on edge because in my mind it's everywhere, but on actually what's happening. I'm thinking about all of the things that could have gone wrong. And I am focused on all of that. And then life's still happening, right? So I still have my kids needing my attention, my husband, my employees, my clients, like all of that is still calling for your attention, and it's hard, isn't it? It is hard to focus on those things when your mind is so set on all of the what ifs taking over and ruining your life. Have you done that to yourself? I know I have. And what I want you to know is I had that moment yesterday because we're in the midst of this project and we're waiting on Mother Nature to cooperate so it can actually be finished. And the rain is presenting some interesting challenges that we need to address. And there was a moment where I could feel the sensations in my body that I used to feel in those times when things felt out of my control. I wanted to allow my mind, and my mind wanted to go to all those places of, oh my, what if, what if, what if, what if? It wanted to take over. And what I've learned through my training and what I help my clients with is what is the trigger to all of that? See, we all have triggers, and I've learned my triggers, so I knew what was about to happen. But what I didn't know before, so when I would go on the tailspin of the what ifs, and then I would turn into that raving witch, I didn't know that I had triggers, and I didn't know what was happening internally for me. And now I do. So I want to share with you that I was able to sidestep all of that worry and all of that fear and step into the faith that we've hired the right people and the right things are going to take place, and it's going to be perfect. It's going to be fine. And I don't have to stress out about all of the things that could go wrong. I can focus on all of it going right. And so I invite you to take a look at those moments when you do fall into the what ifs and feeling out of control, because actually you can control it. And that's what the difference is between you being in control of yourself and in your emotions and in your mind, and letting previous experiences control you. That's the difference. So where will you take control today? I want to hear about it, so please leave me a message. See you next time.